Love is playing well. He has 20 points, and he's hit a trio of three-pointers to give himself 9 points from downtown.
He's doing his best to stretch this defense out, and this long-range outburst, that bodes well for this club.
On the court for Minnesota, Kevin Love and Pekovic are inside. Rubio and Brandon Roy manning the back. And it's Kirilenko in at the 3 spot. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey guys, an amusing side note from last season was the quote "got 'em" game, which arose on Clippers team flights thanks to DeAndre Jordan. He began taking pictures of any teammates or even coaches who he caught sleeping on the flight and posting them on Twitter. As the game caught on, even DeAndre himself fell victim. He tried his best to stay awake, but all it took was a short 15-minute nap, and when he woke with a start, he looked at Blake Griffin, who said nothing, but merely smiled and nodded. Got him. Kevin?
Well, it sounds like fun, Doris, but the coaches might not think so. The players need their sleep.
Well, what I love about Kevin Love, no pun intended, is the fact that he's so strong and still so skilled at the same time. He's done a lot of conditioning over the years to slim down his body, worked so hard on that three-point shot, and now he can score inside and out. One of the best rebounders in the game. The guy's incredible.
Yeah, he really is. Not to mention push defenders aside to squeeze those offensive rebounds. No question, if your front line is soft, Kevin Love will expose you.
Derek Williams, he checked in for Kevin Love. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Jordan. And that's now 19 points for Chris Paul.
Well, with the Clippers, the nickname Lob City caught on pretty quickly, and it was based on 3 guys, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. And it was a great nickname, well justified, because there were so many alley-oop passes from Paul to those 2 big men, and it made for highly entertaining basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Rubio, the pass to Pekovic. Powers down the dunk.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
For the Clippers, Lamar Odom. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Hill comes in for Caron Butler. And it's Crawford in for Chauncey Billups. And then for Minnesota, Chase Budinger. He's checked in for Kirilenko. Ridnour has come in for Brandon Roy. And Barea subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Going back to the Clippers, you know, you talk about guys who were meant to connect on alley-oops, and it's hard to think of, Clark, at least in my mind, any tandem better than Paul and Griffin.
DeAndre Jordan as well, and even some of the other guards got into the act too, so people expected big things from the Clippers in terms of highlights last year, and they didn't disappoint. They delivered in a big way.
Here's Paul, dunked hard with one hand.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely, we're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree.
Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
Yeah, nice strong finish there.
Just punched it home.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
And the Clippers call time here.
Nikola Pekovic out of Montenegro, 6'11", 290. A battering ram of a big man. Loves contact, really knows how to finish inside. A nice player for the Timberwolves.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Butler comes in for Grant Hill. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Ridnour kicks to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And going back to Pekovic, a great rebounder. Clark shot over 60% as well from the field.
Yeah, and he's reduced his fouls as well, Kevin. That's big because that was something that kept him from playing as many minutes as he could have his rookie season. He's much better in that regard, and as a result, he's more productive.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Timberwolves trail by 5. Barea kicks to Budinger. Timberwolves passing it around. And Pekovic backs down. Outside for Barea. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Paul. Dunks it down.
At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, and not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
Well, it's really hard to defend when you're trying to recover from turning the ball over.
Yeah, that's because you can't get back in transition, and the offense can just come down and get an easy look on you.
And here's the fast break. It's stolen by Barea. Looking to end the run. Here's Budinger. Gets the bucket. Budinger's got his first basket.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
The drive by Paul. And that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Phillips from outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Blake Griffin.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Barea dishes to Ridnour. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. That's good. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
And some instant offense coming for them after that steal.
Yeah, that's terrific. Beautiful transition basketball. No chance.
63. The Timberwolves 58.
So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Clippers. Something must have been said about defense at halftime because they came out and locked things up in the third quarter. A great effort on D, and it has them sitting pretty here in the fourth.
All right, Doris, thanks. And the run Doris mentioned, guys, that was really a huge game changer here.
No question, Kevin. Probably the pivotal moment in the game so far, and I thought that really set the tone.
You know, one of the things that was interesting to me is you could see the body language of both teams change at that point. Obviously in different directions. Confident and assured on one side and a bit of chin in your chest on the other side.
So with Phillips on the bench, here's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. On the wings, it's Crawford and Grant Hill. Odom out there with Griffin, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. Here's Rubio. Back to Love. No one near him. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And it's now 26 points for Love. Bledsoe kicks it to Odom. That is good.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Odom. Butler comes in for Grant Hill. Chauncey Billups is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rubio's got the ball and stolen by Billups. Griffin attacking. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And here's Love for 3. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. And they double up Paul. Tipped and taken away by Roy. And Budinger kicks to Roy. Finishes the break with a slam.
It's not enough for the defense to just get into position. They've got to get in the way.
He took what they gave him and cashed in.
Yeah, he paid it off.
Yeah, in a big way. Superb finish.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Vinny Del Negro had to say to his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys. Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
Well, everybody knows around the league that if you get in Blake Griffin's way when he has a head of steam going, you're going to end up on his poster at some point. So, since coming into the league, I think he's become as intimidating a player as we've seen.
I agree. It's just not posterizing people either, Steve, although he does a bunch of that. When he gets a steal and has a free lane to the basket on a breakaway, there's a good chance the crowd's going to see a mini dunk contest from Blake.
Good. And now that's 35 points for Chris Paul.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
To the inside. That's good. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Kirilenko the pass to Budinger. Rubio dishes to Love. And Pekovic throws it down. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way. He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. Here's the three. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Paul's got 40 points.
Boy, they have just gone crazy from three-point range since coming out of the halftime break.
Well, it's been 1 3 after another. An absolute barrage.
Boy, he's lighting it up from long range this half, really taking advantage of the defense.
For 3, Love. And that one's good. Love's got 8 here in the quarter.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
And Rubio kicks to Budinger. The 3, Kevin Love, again from deep.
Wow, you really have to sit back and admire what this guy is doing for his team right now. They're down, yet he stepped it up and he's delivered.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Paul with the 3, and it's Kirilenko with the rebound. And taken away by Paul. That's good. Paul's got 45 points.
Now you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they closed this game out exactly like they needed to.
The guy's been an artist with that three-point shot.
He sure has been, Steve. I mean, the majority of his points have come from out there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Great look, but off the mark.
I don't mind that shot, though. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He's just showing a lot of confidence there.
I'm right with you there, Steve. I mean, let it flow when you're feeling it. Budinger
dishes to Love. Rejected by Jordan. The dive for the ball. Oh, here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. Had the space there, but it's offline. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, this one's out of reach, so I'm not sure why they're calling the timeout here. Maybe just to try to work on something, maybe an out-of-bounds play.
The Timberwolves 80.